Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm sure you probably found my video because some people started filming you at your job, whether you're a first responder, working at a library, uh, just your office job, city, government, doesn't matter. So that's probably why you're here, and you're trying and you want to get that picture taken down off of YouTube. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's for free. It's not that hard. So we'll walk through a few of the steps for you. I know it can be aggravating that somebody told you, hey, you're on this guy's YouTube video and he's making money off of you. So the first thing is, I'll try and pause it so people can read it. I was filmed by First Amendment auditors and put on YouTube against my will and without my permission. What can I do about it? Well, that's what this video is going to be about right here. So stay tuned and just we'll get through it. Now, what is a First Amendment audit? Well, it's a made-up title for fake journalists to harass, film, and cause a ruckus at private or public locations in order to make money off of YouTube. That's what they do. They cause a ruckus. They want you to get mad, cuss, swear, so they can get you fired, stuff like that. Such as,
Don't wish to be reported.
Unfortunately, this is a major complaint, and I'm going to send this in to the county because it's a lot.
well, that was just a very, very small smidget of what these guys do. So what is a First Amendment auditor Copwatcher? Well, these people fall under three or more of these traits. They're either uneducated, unemployed, no credit, criminal records, they're attention seekers, definitely mentally disturbed, they're cowards, they hide behind cameras, they're very disrespectful, especially towards the elderly and women, they're anti-police, anti-government, most of them on an SSI, or living in mommy's basements, stuff like that. They really just don't care about other people or what they do. So you got to really be careful with these people because they will try to get you fired. They'll file complaints, especially against a cop for anything. It doesn't even matter. Always looking for a lawsuit. So we're going to get on to the next one. Now, how do they get away with it? Well, they hide behind the First Amendment. Freedom of speech. And for some strange reason, they think to redress your government, they think it's they can just do whatever they want, when they want, how they want. Well, that's really not true either. But in their mind, they just think they have this unlimited rights because it says freedom of the press, and that's not true. So they try to get arrested, lawsuits, stuff like that. But you're here because you found your picture or your image on one of these guys' YouTube videos. So we're going to get to that. Can I get my image removed from YouTube? Yes. And we will show you how for free. No attorney needed. And it's not that hard. Believe me, trust me, it's not. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get into it. Hopefully we get your image taken off these people's videos because I think it's ridiculous that they do this. Now the first step is you have to find the YouTube video that your image is in. Usually somebody will advise you of this, like somebody sent you an email, a coworker, a friend, and maybe somebody in the anti-frauding community, because we call these guys frauditors. So maybe you might have gotten contacted by somebody saying, hey, your picture is blah, 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 here's the link. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore that link. Check it out. Now the second step is you have to file a privacy complaint with YouTube. It's free, legal, and no lawyer is needed. Believe me, it's probably aggravating, the way these people treat people. Like I showed you in those two clips, that is so minor compared to how other people are treated. So here we go. Here's a third one. Now this is from YouTube right here, protecting your identity. I didn't make any of this up. I took it right off their privacy complaint guidelines. So I will give you a minute to read it. See where it says if someone posted your personal information or uploaded a video of you without your knowledge, including private or sensitive circumstances. So you could definitely get that video taken down, restricted, or they might, at the worst case scenario, he might have to blur your picture out or your face, which is what you want. All right. This is another part of the YouTube's policy right here. I'll pause it just for a little bit so you can read it. I know on the bottom I highlighted contact your local authorities, but that's really if you really feel endangered by these people. And believe me, some of these guys are dangerous. They got criminal records a mile long. So hey, you might have to do a PPO. These guys won't stop. They won't. They're trying to make money, and they enjoy it, harassing people. It's sick, but that's what they do. All right, now you got, this is the privacy complaint process 2 of 6. And I even highlighted where it says if you want to submit a privacy complaint, blah, blah, blah. You can find all this on the YouTube's, under their help section. On the bottom one, it says, contact the uploader. Well, that's why I highlighted good luck with this step, because those guys just don't care. So you could try to contact them and ask them nicely, but something tells me they're not going to do it. Not if there's money involved. They get a chance to e-beg money from their followers. It's like a cult following. So, they get the rocks off on this stuff. So I don't think they're going to remove it. So I mean, you need to do it yourself. That's why you're watching my video. This is the process right here, 4 of 6 and 5. You can flag the video. Abusing the privacy process may result in account suspension. That's got really nothing to do with you. That's only if you're somebody that's really trying to abuse it 5, 6, 20 times a day. That's not you. This is probably your first time somebody told you about it, and you have a right to get it removed. So I wouldn't worry too much about abusing the process. These guys only hit a location once, maybe twice. So if you're on this page, don't worry about it. Process 6 of 6. Now this is where you got to, you got to find where your image is. You might have to timeline it. So if you was only on this guy's video for 1 minute, then you got to make sure you put those marks in there. Like you're there from 1 minute to 2 minutes. That's where you got to put in your complaint. And the process will walk you through that. So don't worry about, even if you don't get it right the first time, you could do it the second time. Don't abuse it, but if you're still learning, don't worry about it. It's your image, and these people are making money off you, and that's not right or fair. Yeah, it could be criminal. Either way, get your picture off that guy's video. Like this guy right here. He's just a court security, from what I could see. It could be a full-blown cop. I don't know. But when you find a video, like this is just an example I did. If you find a video that you're in, you click on the bottom right where it says report. I got it kind of highlighted for you. And when you click on that, it's going to take you to another frame or another, the next step of the process. And that's what you want. And this is it right here. You go down, you scroll down where it says infringes my rights. Then there's going to be another drop down arrow You click on privacy issue, and you go to the next tab. You click on next. So you already got 2 steps done already. So you're almost done. Like I said, it's not that hard to get this removed. It's going to give you, it's going to click you over to this window right here. This is as far as I could go without actually filing, a complaint on the video because I'm not in it. So I stopped right about here. But as you can see, it's going to guide you. YouTube is going to guide you into doing this. So it's not that complicated. Your main goal is to get your picture taken down, or your coworker, a fellow cop, whatever. If you fight back, you can get these videos stopped. Because it is really ridiculous that these guys go around and do that. If you need more help, don't be afraid to send me an email at the Fraudologist at protonmail.com. Sometimes I can respond pretty quick. Sometimes it might take me 4 or 5 hours, but I will do what I can to help you. Together, we could stop the First Amendment auditors or frauditors, Copwatchers, professional victims, lawsuit seekers. We could put a stop to it because they shouldn't be making money off harassing people.